You are welcome. In Akash Hardware, you will find every item to give your house an attractive look. Here you will get the best quality tiles, granite, marble, sanitary ware, hydraulic modular kitchen, bathroom ware and much more. And the hardware of every brand is present here, whether it is Johnson, Century, Toyo or other big brand hardware. You are available here at fair price and rates. So come to Akash Hardware and give your house an attractive look.
And we clarified on certain concerns that they had. I have explained regarding the work permit point that was mentioned time and again that there is no provision in the law when it comes to the work permit as such. There is no word called work permit. There was a particular notification to which I'm presuming that individuals and organizations are referring to, which use the word work permit, but later on clarified that the word work permit refers to the application of the Interstate Migrant Act. So therefore, that particular notification also did ultimately came up with a corrigendum saying that work permit is not the actual word, but work permit means the implementation of the Interstate Migrant Act, which does not have any provision for work permit. But it has a provision for registration of laborers done by the contractor or by the employer. If there are five or more who are going to come to the state, they have to come through this particular act and register. So that is what the clarification was made. And they said yes, of course, but the concern is that the registration should be done. We said yes, of course, registrations are there and should be done in letter and spirit. They raised certain issues and concerns about the actual implementation of the different laws at the state level and at the state level means the state act as well as the national act. And of course, we have taken note of that. And if there are in fact shortcomings, wherever there are shortcomings, then or if there are any concerns anywhere, if they find anything is, then they can obviously complain to us, and necessary steps will be taken to rectify them. There were other suggestions that given regarding the State Act in terms of the penalty that is there in the State Act. They felt that it should be slightly more stringent. We said we can definitely examine those matters. Then they are also they mentioned about different aspects of verification on how the laborers coming in from outside can be verified. So those also areas we have taken suggestions. We're examining those aspects also. At the end of the day, what is important that they are concerned about ensuring that whatever rules and laws that are coming out should be implemented in a proper manner, and the purpose should be served of ensuring that migrant laborers who are coming in should have proper documentation in terms of their background check or whether in terms of their identification, their ID cards, and all the other formalities. So that is what was concerned, and we're examining, as I said, the different proposals or suggestions given by them, and we'll see how to move forward on those.
But
That was the
the,
discussion we had.
but the KSU they will continue with their to intensify checking of documents of migrant workers.
You see, I've mentioned this again, which I've mentioned it before, I'm mentioning again, that nobody has the right to check. So I'm reiterating, nobody has the right to check this. So therefore, there are already 10 cases that have been filed against different organizations, individuals who have been doing this. Yesterday in Sora also, very firm action was taken by the police and nothing was allowed. So therefore, whatever, see, our job is to ensure that the law is implemented, and wherever this kind of things happen, the law will take its course. And if somebody is breaking the law and creating any kind of situation, then the law will take its course. So we had a discussion with the organizations and the members to clarify certain concerns because I felt strongly that in terms of uh, being clear on the law, in terms of being clear on the provisions of the different acts, should not be a reason for any kind of confusion. And hence, we wanted to make it clear that what has been said, what is in the act, what are the provisions, and also give a hearing to see, understand what is the actual concerns that are there. So that was the purpose. But as I said, that nobody has a right to check, and if Anybody who does that, any organization or any individual does that, the law will take its course.
They said
last
that
time,
they said that this exercise will continue till the time that the government is ready to implement MRSSA.
In MRSSA also we have, in fact, there was a small discussion and we gave them the clarification on what the concerns from the center were and the fact that we are pushing it. In terms of the implementation of the original 2016 MRSSA Act, in fact, we have also informed them that the implementation is taking place in letter and spirit. In fact, even now as we speak, even in different localities in Shillong, registrations are taking place, the committees have been formed. So therefore, the question of the MRSSA 2016 Act not being implemented is not there at all. It is being implemented and committees have been formed. Yes, there could be certain districts where the process is not as fast as in other districts, but it will be incorrect to say that it is not being implemented. And if there are concerns, I've told them also, and I've told other organizations also, if there are concerns, there are issues, let us know. We will ensure, because obviously deputy commissioners and all, there are a lot of activities, a lot of things, situations one has to handle. So there could be certain situations in certain areas where the speed at which things are happening may not be at the level of say, satisfaction. But if that is the case, then definitely we'll push it. So, but to say that MRSS is not being implemented is incorrect.
did a note from the center regarding DLT?
The current provisions under our act has a provision that says that the penalty of in terms of fine will be put in, and about 5,000 rupees or something is there. And under the Central Act, there are provisions which even can lead to imprisonment for 1 year. So their concern was that that penalty of 5,000 is too less and it should be increased. So definitely be examining that. Increase means increase in terms of amount also and in terms of severity also. So we'll see what can be done, but definitely we have noted down these concerns.
Are you appealing to these contractors?
Last.
Are you appealing to these contractors also to take the responsibility to register?
There's no
these-
question of appealing to anybody. They have to do it. It's a law. So therefore, yes, there are wherever the cases are there, they have to do it. And if we find, that's why I've been telling everybody, if there are cases, there's nothing in this. It's a simple registration. It's a simple, policy that is there that's been followed, and it's being done for all angles. Because once this is done, please remember that this is actually both ways. That of course this is ensuring that registration is done, but then the benefits also under the different acts and provisions that can be given to registered laborers. So it is being done from all those angles, whether it's the ESI benefit, whether it's a benefit on even housing. There is funds under the labor cess component which can be used once a laborer is registered. So it is being done from both aspects in terms of the information also, plus at the same time to provide the benefits. So it is important that contractors come forward and take this seriously and they do the registration. And obviously, as a state government, it will be our duty to ensure that we also continuously monitor this and push for the registrations being done, because that is what the law is. Yeah,
So-
last thing. So, yeah,
Yeah.
Bangladesh.
What do you think about the ongoing situation in Bangladesh?